More of Ukraine left in ruin Monday by Russian attacks, and the number of civilian casualties is swelling. This woman says she came to donate blood when she got hit by shrapnel from Russian shelling. Her brother was also hit. He did not survive. More shelling is now blocking a safe escape for civilians from a number of cities, Ukraine's foreign ministry says, after failed ceasefires over the weekend. The latest round of talks between Russia and Ukraine ending Monday with no breakthrough, hours after Moscow offered up exit routes, but only to Russia and its ally Belarus, and not to places like Poland, something Ukraine says is completely immoral.
We demand the Russian Federation accept our routes, as well as establishing a ceasefire which we will agree on.
Russia's making these promises to allow humanitarian corridors, and then they're breaking the promises. How would that benefit them?
It's a stalling tactic, in short.
Rob Huber with the University of Calgary's Political Science Department says Russia's strategy, like in conflicts in Georgia and Chechnya, is to outlast the enemy.
They'll do whatever they can to keep people sort of satisfied that somehow they're being reasonable, but they are still trying to run out the clock. They're still trying to cause the Ukrainians to basically suffer as much pain as possible.
What are people in Ukraine supposed to do when they hear that this promise is made, that there is a chance for them to get out? What are their options?
No, there's not. The options aren't good. I mean, basically, you can hide and hope that the conflict ends relatively quickly, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Or you try to make your way out in the middle of a battlefield. This is what the Georgians had to do. This is what the Chechnyan civilians had to do. And this is what the Eastern Ukrainians had to do when the war started in 2014. The Russians have this unrelenting way of war.
And we're learning more about the staggering scale of the humanitarian crisis caused by Russia's invasion. According to the United Nations, 1.7 million people have fled Ukraine so far, and a significant number of them children. And according to the UN, this marks the fastest growing refugee crisis in Europe since World War II, and it's far from over. Melissa Duggan, City News.